Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izzati Abdul Khalid and I'm from Group 9. So today we're going to present about a journal titled The Study of Volume, Weight and Size of Normal Pancreas, Spleen and Kidney in Adult Autopsies. So for an introduction of the journal, they say that the volume, size and weight of the abdominal organs play an important role. This is because if there is any medical problems, we can detect it by the change in the organs. It said that the deviations of weight from its normal range may result because there are pathological changes, meaning that the organ will maybe become increase if there is any medical problems to that person. So their organ will have a change. So the weight of the organs may determine the cause of death, and the pancreas, spleen, and kidney will continue to grow until approximately 25 years old. Thus, the study only involving people over 25 years old. So we proceed to the objectives. So we have to establish the volume, weight, and size of a normal pancreas, spleen, and kidney in 114 adult male autopsies, which is the sample, and then to investigate the relationship between the volume, weight, and size of the pancreas, spleen, and kidney with body mass index, which is BMI, body surface area, BSA, age, height, and weight. So we move on to the methodology. So first we have 114 male autopsies, which is an already dead person. So they undergone autopsies to that person. So and then within 6 hours of their death, meaning that not more than 6 hours, so they began the autopsies. And then death due to trauma, manifest microscopic disease or organ anomaly was excluded, meaning that if the people had that disease that I mentioned just now, the people will be excluded from these autopsies. And then after they do the autopsies, the body weight and height was measured, and the body weight measurement were conducted using the same scale between 0 and 300 kilogram with a sensitivity of 100 gram. And of course the bodies were naked because we want the what should I say here, the true weight and height. And then the organ was weighed using electronic weighing with a sensitivity of plus minus of 0.1 gram after the removal of foreign tissues. And then the length and thickness and width measurements involve the determination of the furthest points. And last but not least, the organs were submerged in a scale measuring bowl filled with water to identify the volume by using Archimedes principle, meaning that in this journal they want to do a study to see the weight of the organ. So in order to know the weight of the organ, so they submerge the organ in a bowl filled with water, and using Archimedes principle they get to determine the weight of the organs. So next, moving on to also the methodology. So the first thing I said just now, we use BMI, BSA. So it is an anthropometric parameters. So it includes body weight, height, and the BMI. So BMI I think is a common thing. We always heard it. So it is calculated using the formula BMI, which is weight over height squared, where weight was measured in kilogram and height in meters. And then the BSA is calculated using Mosteller formula. So I think that's all.
With the result from the journal, so as you can see, this is the table 1, which is the mean, standard deviation, and range of the organ measurement of the study population. For the pancreas, spleen, and also the kidney. And then the table 2 showed the relationship between the parameters used and pancreas volume and weight. The parameter used, as what Izzah said just now, we have weight, height, BMI, and also BSA. And the table 3 is a relationship between the parameter used and kidney volume and weight. So from these two tables, we can see that the organ volume and weight, which is the pancreas and also the kidney, were strongly and positively correlated with the body height, weight, BMI, and also BSA. But in general, actually the volume and also the weight of the organ more correlated with the BMI and also the body weight than the BSA and the body height. But we can see that there's no significant correlation with the age of the that person, the organ. Okay, this is the table 4, which shows the relationship between the parameter used and spleen volume and weight. So it is actually the same as the previous table, which said that the organ volume and weight of the organ is strongly and positively correlated with the body height, weight, BMI, and also BSA. And there is no significant correlation with the age. And the discussion from the journal, we can say that many conditions that can influence the volume, weight, and size of the organ. There is also some disease that can enlarge the organ, while some may diminish their volume, weight, and also the size. But the result is only valid over a limited period of time. And the normal values of organ volume, weight, and size change with time under genetic factors, environment factors such as the dietary habit and also the daily water, and the last one, the regional differences between the population. So as a conclusion from the journal, we can say that the volume, weight, and size of the organ were strongly and positively correlated with BSA, BMI, and also the weight. And the normal reference range for the organ volume, weight, and size can serve as a standard to judge whether atrophy or hypertrophy of the organ in the postmortem diagnosis. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my part is histology part of kidney. So this is kidney, as you can see. So kidney is dark red, bean shaped, and also it is a part of excretory system as urinary bladder, like that. Okay, so the basic unit of kidney is nephron. So nephron is made up of 6 components. First is Bowman's capsule, glomerulus, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, and collecting duct. So this is the histology part of the kidney. Okay, you can see that, okay? So this is distal tubule. It's like rounded. Actually, it is like this, but the proximal is round. If we see under the slide, under the microscope. So this is convoluted tubule. This is same distal tubule and thin tubule. Okay. As you can see, this proximal convoluted tubule, it's like have villi, but this is not villi. Villi only we can find inside the small intestine. Okay, this is loop of Henle. It's thin. Okay, this is convoluted tubule, and this is collecting duct. Okay. Okay, for proximal convoluted tubule, it is made up of simple cuboidal epithelium cell with many mitochondria. Okay, this is very special because it has mitochondria. So loop of Henle, it has 2 parts, thin and thick. So thin is made up of simple squamous, while thick is simple cuboidal. Okay, this is distal tubule. Same with proximal, it is simple cuboidal, but it has no mitochondria. Collecting duct is simple cuboidal also, and the last is collecting duct. This is collecting tubule. So this is collecting duct. It is different from collecting tubule because it is made up of simple columna. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fauzan. I'm gonna explain about spleen. Spleen is the organ that is responsible for both the storage and purification of red blood cell. It is positioned in the left upper abdomen, in this side, and is the largest organ of the lymphatic system. The spleen serves a critical role in immune function because it purifies the blood and help the immune system to recognize and attack foreign pathogens and allergens. The spleen is composed of red blood and white pulp. The white pulp produce the white blood produce and grow immune cell as well as blood cell. On the other hand, the red pulp is responsible for purifying the blood and removing dead or old blood cell. As you can see, the red pulp is with red color and white pulp is this side. The condition known as splenomegaly exists when the spleen becomes enlarged due to disease. When this occurs, the spleen can ultimately rupture and cause additional damage. Okay, thank you.
I'm Siti Rahmawati. I would like to explain about organ pancreas. The pancreas is a vital part of the digestive system and a critical controller of blood sugar levels. And the pancreas is connected to liver, gallbladder, and duodenum. Pancreas is connected to liver and gallbladder by bile duct. Each of these connection secrete different chemical substance that will be used for digestive system. The pancreas has two main functions. First is to make digestive enzymes which help us to digest food. Enzymes are special chemicals which help to speed up our body's process. Second is to make hormones which regulate our metabolism. Hormones are chemicals which can be released into the bloodstream. They act as messengers affecting cells and tissues in distant parts of your body. I think that's all. Thank you.